Whether they failed to earn enough funding, couldn't find any buyers, or simply got created as an art project, these are some of the top concept cars that were never actually produced. Introduced at the 2018 Goodwood Festival of Speed, this Vasirani Shul was supposed to become India's first all-electric hypercar, and it's one of the sleekest modern designs ever seen, from the rearview cameras to the carbon fiber winglets. If you think it looks like it came straight out of a video game, well, you're right. The Mumbai-based brand designed it in collaboration with Kazunori Yamauchi, the producer behind the Gran Turismo video games. And they say it's currently being developed with help from the Force India Formula One team, so it should have the performance to back it up. The proposed powertrain includes 4 individual electric motors, aided by a range-extending micro-turbine mounted behind the cockpit. Sadly, the Vasirani hasn't been completed yet. It was introduced as a rolling prototype with no interior or real drivetrain. It could still make it to production in the future, but for now, the Vasirani is just another crazy concept. Believe it or not, this next concept was created by a 15-year-old enthusiast from Thailand. The Zephyrus arch was fashioned in 2015 by Jen Moong of Vanatical Design Co. He says designing cars has been a lifelong dream of his, and the sketches and renders he puts out have been featured in countless events, articles, and, well, they've won dozens of awards. Many of his designs are inspired by mainstream hypercar brands, such as his Ferrari 488 Corsa study and Koenigsegg Udagera concept. His own lineup of unique renders that fit his own personal style is called Zephyrus, and it includes crazy exotics like the Helicon, Helios, and the Arch we're looking at today. He says he envisions this unique supercar as a competitor to the Pagani Huayra, and that it would be powered by an 800 horsepower 5.5-liter V10. Unfortunately, the Arch never made it beyond a set of 3D simulations in Blender. One concept that made it a little closer to production is the Triangle Revelation by Jacusa. This Hungarian design firm draws up outlandish exotics on the regular, and one of their most famous creations is a 1,000 horsepower Bugatti Killer. As its name suggests, the Triangle is made up of mostly triangles, which gives it a style totally unlike other modern supercars. It was conceived in 2008, and work began on the official prototype 6 years later in 2014. Although the original plan was to fit the 12 production cars with a twin-turbocharged V8 motor pushing 4-digit power, it looks like the slow-burning build was only ever fitted with a small electric motor. While not much info is available on the Triangle, it looks like Jacusa Design was only able to complete 1 or 2 models before moving on to other projects. Nowadays, the company has shifted their focus to one-off motorcycle concepts, and their Bugatti Killer has been left in the past. If you prefer a more traditional Italian design, the Fraser-Nash Namur could be closer to your style. But in contrast to the fairly standard supercar exterior, it is one of the most unexpected powertrains of any car on this list. Namur means tiger in Arabic, a name that really fits this orange and black prototype from famous concept creator Ital Design, who teamed up with British Mark Fraser-Nash to build this one-off exotic. Beneath the sharp body is a lightweight carbon fiber chassis, which houses a frankly fascinating powerhouse. The Namur is driven by an 841cc rotary motor, which converts its power to electricity via a generator. This generator in turn provides energy to an individual electric motor for each of the car's 4 wheels. Despite being a highly unconventional hybrid setup, the company claims it produces roughly 370 horsepower and is capable of achieving a fuel economy of over 90 mpg. Sadly, it looks like the Namur was more of an experiment than anything else, since none were built after its first introduction at the 2009 Geneva Auto Show. Want something with more of a shock factor? The 5th concept on our list carries an impactful exterior, created by professional 3D CAD artist Lee Rosario. Based out of Orlando, Florida, Rosario earned an Associate of Science degree in drafting and designing from Valencia College to fuel his passion for automotive artwork. We've featured his Hyperlight icon on this channel in the past, but now he's recently unveiled a new work called the H6 Geria. H6 stands for Hybrid 6, denoting the V6 motor and hydrogen fuel cell setup that would power his would-be eco-friendly exotic. Were it made into a reality, the Geria could be fueled with purified hydrogen, leading to a net zero CO2 emission. Unfortunately, as cool as the H6 is, no plans to make it reality have been announced yet. For a more reserved but just as impressive concept car, check out this Angelica from the Metropolia University of Science in Finland. Constructed by a team of 10 students and professors over the duration of a year, this jaw-droppingly gorgeous prototype is way more than just a show car. The Angelica is underpinned by the university's ERA electric track car, which was able to lap the infamous Nürburgring in just 7 minutes 49 seconds. The latest iteration is more street-oriented, with a completed luxury interior and a ton of high-tech upgrades funded by Chinese firm and partner AET. The school says it comes with all-wheel drive and over 590 horsepower, plus a range of around 186 miles. But since it was built by a university and not a major car manufacturer, Metropolia says the Angelica isn't intended as a mass production car, though they might already have an updated version in the works. Another stylish European concept is this Boreas Hypercar by DSD Design. The niche Spanish exotic manufacturer unveiled this work of art in 2017 with a shocking blue and lime paint job. 10 years of development went into this incredible design, and it comes armed to the teeth with carbon fiber and sharp aero features. It's claimed that the Boreas' hybrid powertrain will produce over 1,000 horsepower and accelerate the car from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. Top speed is estimated to be around 236 miles per hour, and the company says it will also have the ability to drive for a short period in all-electric mode. 12 versions were planned for production, which was scheduled to begin in December of 2017. But despite all the hype, no news has been released since then, leading many to wonder what exactly happened to this promising Spanish concept. How about another computer-designed car? This outlandish exotic is called the Sport Car 1, and it was drawn up in the Ukraine by a company called Ascania Design. According to their Facebook, Ascania Design is a car design studio that brings together a team of professional designers for conceptual 3D design and modeling. Their stunning supercar was introduced in late 2014, and the company built excitement around it by hinting at a big surprise under the hood, saying it could be revealed in the flesh during 2015. Unfortunately, it looks like the Ascania sport car never made it far into development, since I couldn't find any more details about the build 6 years later, and an official name was never even released. Which of these crazy exotic concepts is your favorite? Let me know down in the comment section below, and remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on future uploads. You can also check out the playlist of affordable exotics and kit cars on the screen right now if that seems like something you're interested in. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.